Like, I like the idea of this kind of craft cannabis versus the big box, version, and how that might attract a different kind of tourist. But in my mind, what I'm picturing is those types of people who travel up to Northern California to the wine vineyards, and they're fucking real snooty and real fucking annoying, and they fucking are gonna start coming here and making like they're fucking all into it, and they're just faking the funk so they can come to Hawaii and just like post it on social media. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's gonna be eventually. It's already happening right now.
Well, I mean, our
But-
beautiful beaches lure people in and be like, I want to spend the rest of my life here. Now it's like, oh, fuck, dude, I can smoke weed and look at this beautiful thing. I want to spend the rest of my life here. Now you see those big, huge houses pop up.
Breaking news. You can do that already.
Yeah, but I don't want cannabis to be one of the big reasons of it happening. You know what I mean? And like, for us, that it's a way of life. It's something sacred for it to be exploited, and as such, it's like it's a kick in the balls. It's like, this is your home, and the thing you love the most, fucking sends you packing.
But what if it's a way that you could make a living in your home and be a beacon of hope and actually a positive educating force in that to kind of combat all the shit you're talking about?
No, you're totally right. Like, I'm being pessimistic when I talk about this, right? Because we've seen Hawaii go through so much transitions, and we're not aware of it. Politically, economically, like there's a lot of things happening, and if we snooze on this, we may lose our opportunity as people of Hawaii, doing that jump and becoming, like now a lot of us are out of middle class, lower class. You get a lot of people, a lot of families that's doing well. Like I want to see that. I remember growing up, right? There wasn't that much homeless coming around.
Yeah.
There's a lot more local families that would conjugate in public events, and like that local spirit was around. Nowadays it's like, fuck, I don't see that anymore. It's like downtown LA everywhere. Like, holy shit, I don't want to leave the house, Like that's gone. And I think this is an opportunity to bring that family dynamic back, and that old Hawaii dynamic back, with something that could generate so much income and make everyone happy doing it. Like,
Well, I see a lot of these Hawaiian named businesses in the mainland, and they're giving an impression of what it is, right? Nothing is really coming centered from here. So that's where I think, we're not exactly being represented. So in this way, at least we can be represented, and it's authentic.
Mm-hmm.
So when people do want the real authentic experience, and I think a lot of people are very inquisitive, especially because of the lure of Hawaiian genetics and the way of life and Hawaiian people in general. I think I think I hear a lot more people, they have respect for the land and the people, but they're just looking for more information of how they can be approaching it correctly,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so they're like being a sponge and like just trying to soak up different opportunities to learn more about the culture, how people operate, what matters to these people. Not to the fact that we will want them moving here, but I feel like if they respect it enough, maybe they will. They won't,
Right.
And I've heard that before, right? Someone's like, "Yo, I came here on vacation and I really wanted to move here, but I respect the people so much. I know my place isn't here." And I was like, oh, "I commend you. That's
awesome.
kind of like that's a very mature like thought." And this was from a young person, right? Like, so I'm like, I applaud that thought process, and for people to try to understand, the people and the culture that deep. I think it's good, and that's where media, long form platforms like this, it helps so that people can get into the mindset, right? Get really like hear it from the people who are from there.